Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to get on. Here we go. Hopefully this will stay where it is. Hi guys, how are you? Oh, this isn't staying the way I want it to. There we go. Hopefully it stays. I don't know if it's going to. It's probably gonna fall. Last video I did, my light shut off like 30 times, but all right, so let's talk about, hold on, let me shut the Bluetooth off. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna shut the Bluetooth off. I think we're good. I think we're better now. All right. Hi, guys. How are you? If you're part of the replay crew, hello. Comment below. How's it going? What's up? What's the tea? What's the haps? So let's talk about Dancing with the Stars and let's see what happened last night. So last night on Dancing with the Stars, let's pull up. Oh God, Taylor Allison Swift. What do you want? Some of her best tricks to grand finale. I love to show her. Is your King edition on Summer's Spritz Pink Shimmer Vinyl. It's available for pre-order. Oh, another one. Another vinyl. Taylor's giving us another vinyl. Great. We haven't had enough of those. Dancing with the Stars. Okay, so last time on Dancing with the Stars, we had One Hit Wonders night, which is cute and fun and fresh and amazing and wonderful. We had Carrie Ann back on the show, which, I mean, we'll talk about it. Like, my thoughts on Carrie Ann. I think her scoring is a little ridiculous and doesn't honestly make literally any sense half the time. So we started out with Alex. I think Alex is so talented, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but when they do like her little like trailer before she starts dancing, she always makes it sound like she's going to do horrible, and she literally does amazing. She's so unbelievably talented, and I think she's a contender, and I still stand by. I think the women are going to win this season. Then we have Danielle and Pasha. They did the cha-cha, which overall I thought it was good, but you know how sometimes you can just like kind of tell by the rhythm of the song if they had to slow the song down in order for them to dance to it. And there was a couple different people that I felt like it had to do that, and it kind of takes away from the dance for me personally for some reason. I don't know why, but anytime I watch someone dance and I can hear that the music and the rhythm of the song got slower or had to be slowed down, I don't really like that. It kind of takes it out for me. I think Danielle did good. I think she could have done better, but I think she did good. She did very like kind of middle of the pack. Then we had Andy. I love Andy. I love that he continues to, hi. I love that he continues to get better, and just I love seeing people like Andy where like I see a potential in there somewhere. I really do see something. I just will be interested for how long he stays on the show, because he's definitely not the type of he's not the type of cast member that I think was going to be there until the very end. I just don't think he's going to be like a finale cast member. That's just is what it is. So I'm interested to see how long people vote him to stay around. But he's just so cute, and I love Emma, and I wish they would give Emma like a really good person. I feel like they keep giving her like the older people that can't dance because she's so sweet and so nice, and she just seems like she's the best teacher ever. Then we have Lauren and Brandon. They did the foxtrot, which I thought was really good. The foxtrot is hard because it's like not the most like fun dance to watch. It's not the most exciting dance to watch. It's very slow moving and a lot of like elongated steps to it and movements to it. But overall, it was so beautiful. It was so well done. She's so freaking beautiful. The blue outfit was absolutely gorgeous. Next was Jordan and Ezra. I love Jordan and Ezra, but for some reason, like I just can't. You know, like some couples, you're just like, how are they going to do like the sexy dances together and create that sense of like intimacy? I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that. And I feel like Jordan and Ezra, like I'm very interested to see what they look like when they do like the Argentine tango, like those types of dances. and see what their chemistry is like, because they're doing all these like fun dances, and that's fun obviously when they're together doing that, but I just don't see them being able to connect in that way, and I'm very interested to see how that's going to go. Hey Wendy, how are you? Next was Corey and Jenna. And Corey, I mean, he danced. He moved his feet. Hey Caesar. Do I think that he did a good job? No, he did not. Not really. I think that it was warranted, his scores. I think that I kind of wish. Okay, so I feel like it's like a hit or miss here. Okay, I kind of feel like if you win Dancing with the Stars, like the next season, you should be able to get a good partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like you should be able. I don't think you should go from having the best partner and winning Dancing with the Stars to going to like the worst person on the cast. Like Corey, whether you like Corey or not, in like as a human being, whatever. At the end of the day, he was the worst of the entire cast dancing. Okay, and him and Baron Davis, which is spoiler alert, they both were, and it makes sense to me. I think those were the correct ones to leave. And I just feel bad because Jenna went from winning Dancing with the Stars the season before to now being with the worst person and first eliminated. Like, I feel really bad. Like, Jenna's still going to be around. She's going to do, I'm sure, choreography and dancing and things like that. Like, the dancers don't ever leave. They still do a bunch of shit with the show. But I just kind of feel, I don't know, I kind of feel bad for Jenna. I feel really bad for her because she's had a couple really good seasons, like, with partners. Next was Jen and Jen. How do we say his name again? Um, I think she improved so much. And I think that I think Jen took a lot of notes and changed up a lot of things. And Jen can dance. Let the girl dance. Like, you don't need to do jumps and twirls and spins and all this shit. Like, the girl can dance. Let's show how good she is. And I think she's very, very talented. She's very talented. Next was Robert and Whitney. I think Robert and Whitney did a very, very good job. I think their tango was beautiful. I just wish, um, I just wish that, I think the only thing that Robert's gonna have a hard time with, and I said this in the last FaceTime video we did, I think Robert's just going to have a lot of a harder time with his facial expressions. Because for me, the dance that they were doing didn't give the vibe that he should be smiling, but he was smiling a lot and very joyful. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like he's just so happy all the time. And he even said it in his package before where he was saying, like, can we just go back to doing the jive? Like, it makes me smile, it makes me happy. And it's like, boop, 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 boop. Like, that's Robert's type of dance. So this was, I mean, skills wise, dance wise, he is so unbelievably talented. He is very, very good. You know who's also, in my opinion, a contender to win this season because I only see her going like up from here is Elaine. She is so unbelievably talented. She is such a good dancer. She has the perfect facial expressions for each dance. Like, I cannot wait to watch her do the more serious dances, like the non-jumpy fun dances. I cannot wait to see her do very serious, again, the tangos, the like the Argentine tango is just like a bit like that's my favorite dance that they do. I think those are always the most fun, just beautiful, intense, emotional. Like, those are always my favorite dances to watch, or the more serious ones. Like, I love the jive. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the fun, uppity dances and like the quick step and stuff, but like I love me a samba. Okay, I love me a tango. I love those dances. So next was Baron and Britt, and again, spoiler alert if you don't know, Baron got eliminated with Corey. I mean, Baron's just stiff. That's all it is. Like, he's a good sport. He has a little bit of rhythm in there. He just seems very, very stiff. But I will say I feel bad for Britt because I really like Britt. Is that I did love how he always felt like he was just having fun. Like he just always looked like he was having a good time. And like you can see it with like Andy too. Andy kind of talks about it too, where it's like I thought I was gonna hate it, and then like here I am and I love it. And you hear so many celebrities talk about their experiences on Dancing with the Stars, especially people that are like maybe older and aren't that great at dancing, and like how much fun they have and how what an amazing experience it is. And I'm just like, oh, like I do wish Baron could have stayed just because it would have been nice to see like his improvement. Heck Holton, it would be so interesting to see that, but we're not going to see it because he's gone now. So then we have Mark and Whitney, which Whitney is again a contender. Like she's so goddamn talented. She's such a good dancer. I feel like Mark has a lot that he can work with, and I think that's what makes a lot of these professionals better in their choreography a lot better when I feel like they can just dance. You know, there's not a lot of finessing, there's not a lot of fixing, and I feel like Whitney is just so talented and so good, and the fundamentals are there that Mark can do so much with her. And she does, yeah. And Whitney seems to be a perfectionist, and Mark seems to be one too. So I think it works. I think out of all the couples, I think Whitney and Mark have the best chemistry as a couple. I think they're so I think Mark is just as silly and, you know, internet cringy as she is, and I think it works for them. Next is Ilaria Baldwin in her fake accent. I Here's the thing that I'm interested about Ilaria is I think she's gonna get eliminated early because I don't think she has a big enough fan base, but her scores are like top notch compared to the other people. Like her scores are phenomenal, and she's one of the people that I think could get a 10 very quickly. I think Whitney's another one that could get a 10 very quickly. Honestly, I think Elaine could get a 10 pretty damn quickly too if she wanted to. Because again, she's so talented. It's crazy. Like Elaine, it's like I get excited to watch her because I cannot believe how talented she is. It's so refreshing to watch someone who's older just pounce over a lot of these younger people. It's kind of incredible. Like I'm obsessed with Elaine, in case you didn't notice. But Ilaria, I think her and Gleb are kind of perfect for each other. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think he's kind of like the best partner for her. But I think she's gonna get eliminated early, sadly, because I just don't think she has. I was shocked. I was like kind of not shocked that she was in the bottom three, even though I don't know if she actually was. Because I don't think the bottom three is the actual bottom three. I think two of them are, but one of them might not be. I'm not sure, but I don't think she has a fan base. I do think though that Dylan Efron has a fan base, and I think Dylan will stick around quite a long time before he gets eliminated because I think he has a massive fan base and he's so cute, and I just love that Dylan puts the effort in. I think he knows I'm not the best dancer and like that's okay, but he puts the effort in, and he's happy and he's smiling and he's engaging and he just seems like the kindest person, and I just love watching him and Danielle dance together. They look like they're just having a good old fashioned time, and I'm happy for them. Next we have, I think, no, last is Scott and Riley. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I thought Scott was gonna be a better dancer. I don't know why, but I just thought he was gonna be a better dancer. I don't think he was horrible, but his dance is another one of those dances where I feel like you can kind of tell when a professional has to take a step back with the choreography because the celebrity does like isn't good enough to take it one step further. And I feel like I can tell with Riley's choreography that she's choreographing in a simpler way in order to make sure Scott can keep up. Does that make sense? That's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know if that's the vibe everybody else is getting, but that is the vibe that I'm getting from Scott and his dancing skills. It's not that he's like horrible. It's that I hate saying like dumb it down because like that's like that's like really rude. But I feel like they're kind of like Riley's kind of dumbing down the dances and the choreography in order for Scott to keep up, is the vibe I'm getting, but I could be completely obviously wrong. And it's not that Scott's horrible. He's not a horrible dancer. He's definitely not the worst dancer. It's like there's just something missing from his dancing that it's not taking me there. I'm not engaged in it as much. I don't connect with it as much. And I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is, but it just is what it is. Like that's just the feelings and the vibes that I get when I'm watching him and Riley. But Riley and him, like Riley's so talented. It's mind-boggling. Um with the stars scores. I want to see what their scores are. No one cares. Okay, here we go. So last night, Alex was at the top with 21 out of 30 points. Then it was Danielle. Then, oh, this isn't in order. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Why didn't they put this in order? So it was a four-way tie for first last night, which was Jordan, Jen, Robert, and Whitney. That makes more sense now. Okay, those four. Some of the scoring was so weird to me what Carrie Ann was scoring them as. Like, she was giving eights to people that I was like, no. Like, huh? Like, what? You gave an 8 to this person, but you didn't give an 8 to that person? Like, Whitney was one that she gave a 7 to, I believe. And I was like, okay, but you gave her a 7, but you gave, I think was it Jordan and Ezra, I think? Or was it, who was it? And she gave an 8 to. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, her 7s and 8s were just, they didn't make any sense to me. The other guys, their scores overall made quite a bit of sense to me. Um, I'm I'm just interested to see as this season goes along because I know a lot of people have issues with Carrie Ann and her scoring. That's like a huge, Dancing with the Stars lore is like Carrie Ann and her scoring and people not liking it. And yeah, last night it's just like, how come this person gets an 8 but this person gets a 7? And this person clearly danced better than this person. So like I kind of just don't grasp or understand. But Jordan, Jen, and Robert and Whitney, they all had 22. Then Hilaria had 21. Elaine had 21. Lauren had 21. And Alex had 21. Then we had Dylan with a 20. Danielle with 19. Andy with a 16. We said Lauren. Corey, who got eliminated, got 15. Baron, who got eliminated, he had an 18. Dylan had 20, and then Scott got an 18 and this was out of 30 possible points that they could have gotten. So, I mean, I think for me, I think the front runners are Alex, I think Robert, I think Whitney, and Hilaria. I think those four, to me, are the best dancers. They're the best at dancing the professional dance. I think Whitney and Mark are just magical to watch. It really is like the energy. Their energy that they're giving off while they're dancing is so just captivating, and I love watching them. I love watching any of the professionals have a dancer that looks like they're professionally dancing. Like, I know a lot of people felt like Charlie D'Amelio almost like cheated being on Dancing with the Stars because she's like legitimately like a professional fucking dancer. But watching her and Mark was just like incredible during their season. And it's kind of how I feel right now with Whitney. And it's kind of how I feel with Hilaria. It's like watching a professional dancer professionally dance. That's how talented these women are at dancing. And Elaine is right there too. There are times where I'm like, oh, Elaine can dance. The girl can dance. She's a very professional dancer, girl. Uh, she's just, yeah, I can't, in case you didn't know, if I had to pick right now who I think should win and the essence behind Dancing with the Stars, I think it should, if I had to pick like today, it would be Elaine. Because I think Elaine is a great balance of like being very talented and knowing how to dance, but also like that heart, the love, the strength, like the storyline, you know, I think would be really good for her to win too. And yeah, so very talented group of people. I said this already. I think this is the most talented Dancing with the Stars group overall that they've had in a very long time, like top to bottom. They're all talented and can all dance and can all improve enough to be at the end if they wanted to. And I'm very interested to see who makes it to the end. Very interested, because this show is not just based off of talent, it's also based off of your fan base. Like, have you built a big enough fan base to want to back you up to win the show? You know what I'm saying? Because we've had seasons where you have these dancers, you have these contestants that are incredible. They're incredible dancers, but the fan base, for whatever reason, doesn't get behind it, and they end up getting eliminated even though they have the best scores, even though they're scoring fucking tens. Even though they're scoring tens, they still get eliminated. So, you know, you have to vote for your people. You have to vote hard, and you have to vote for the people that you want. So yeah, I'm very excited. It's a great season so far. I enjoy everybody on the cast. I think the two that got eliminated made the most sense to me. And now that those two are gone, I'm very interested to see what the rest looks like, because right now, even with Andy, I feel like we have like good dancers, like overall. We just have a good group of people. And so now it's going to be, I think, really competitive, because now we're down to like nobody sucks, in my opinion. I don't think anybody's horrible. Even Andy. I don't think even Andy's horrible. I think everybody can get through the dances and get through the moves. And so I'm very interested to see what this is going to look like now that I feel like we're maybe on a more of an even playing field. That's when it gets really juicy, is when we start getting on an even playing field. Who is on this season? Oh, Jalissa, hi. Okay, who's on this season? Dylan Efron, The Secret Lives of Morbid Wives, Whitney and Jen, Elaine, who was the evil stepmom on The Parent Trap, Andy Richter, comedian, Scott Hoeing from Pentatonics, the singing group, Alex Earl from TikTok. It's a good group. It's a really good group this season. I like this group a lot. I like the people themselves, and I think they're very talented, great dancers, great partners. This is just like, I love Dancing with the Stars because it's just a wholesome show. And there's not a lot of wholesome television these days. So being able to watch them and not be stressed out is very fabulous. I watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City today too, and that was, Lisa Barlow has lost her damn mind, I think. I think Lisa's getting a little too big for her britches, and this is going to be her villain season, unfortunately. And they all do it. It happens every season. There's always a villain edit. And I think this is Lisa Barlow's season for that, unfortunately. So that's what's gonna be happening. So, all right. Well, I just want to come on here and do my Dancing with the Stars FaceTime with you guys and hang out. But I will see you guys on the next video. Go check out my podcast. We're starting Halloween episodes this week on the podcast, which is very exciting. So you're going to see us in our costumes that we've picked out. And you can check me out on social media, on my Instagram, on my TikTok. Join the Discord so we can talk about Dancing with the Stars every day. And you can hang out with me over there on the Discord. And there's a link in my bio for all of this stuff if you're not following me already. Follow me here, subscribe if you're part of the replay crew. Make sure you comment and say hi and tell me you're part of the replay crew. And I love you guys. And stay safe out there. Beware of the ice cream trucks. Beware of the Cheeto Man. And always support LGBTQIA businesses, especially trans people, because we love them. They're amazing and they're wonderful. Love you guys. Bye.